it's gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag.
On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Astros come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Justin Verlander is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners. In 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, bunch of different ways to beat you.
Kike Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready now is Kyle Tucker. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Yordan Alvarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And now the first pitch. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 33 driven in. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch, and that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Verlander pauses. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Swings through it for strike number 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning in 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch. Weak roller right side. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Batting 6. The designated hitter, Steven Souza.
Now to the plate here is Steven Souza. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez is able to get there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done. And that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Right fielder, number 10.
At the plate now is Hunter Renfroe. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. To short. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. No one on with one down, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Marwin Gonzalez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Third inning, no score to this point. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in will be Taylor Jones. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Count is 1-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Ross Adolph. As he sends it on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Popped him up. Maldonado is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Now the first pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
In now, Kyle Tucker. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. In there, now the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Astros are down quietly through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Off for Boston, the left fielder, number 99.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
The right fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Verlander pauses. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
sent on the ground out to second. Altuve showing off his range, and there's out number 2.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now here's the first offering. Alex Bregman is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, a shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
Now at the plate here is Aledmus Diaz, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Down and away, ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-1 now to Steven Souza. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. From the stretch.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Bregman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the first baseman, Taylor.
Striding in is Taylor Jones. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, that grounder caught him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Now back, the center fielder, Adolph.
At the plate now, Ross Adolph, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-1, here it is.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 left for the Astros. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
The 2-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes, and he fouls this one off. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on the way. Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Still no score. Now it'll be Martin Maldonado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Maldonado.
And that misses, ball 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East.
Altuve.
One away for the Astros here in the sixth. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. No balls and one strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Fouled away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Cold strike 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. He was able to mix in a knock.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Well, just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Verdugo will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Turned on down the line. A diving try at third, but this is by him, a fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer to the left side. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run.
making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's fouled away. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball one. Misses. Ball two. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Verlander into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
If you're on the mound right here, why not continue to climb the ladder if he's going to continue to swing at it?
The 0-2 once more. That misses. 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball two.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Lifted into center field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. Ryan Stanek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
Number 45, Ryan Stanek.
So next to hit is Bobby Dalbec, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1 home. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. That one is. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he grounds one briskly to short. Diaz scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Steven Souza.
The designated hitter, Steven
And the pitch.
Jr.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Renfroe is there, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Taylor.
Into the box,
Jones.
Taylor Jones. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. To third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Ross Adolph.
Next up, Ross Adolph. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first offering. A windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple.
The catcher.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at third, so the best he can hope for is a no decision. Darwinzon Hernandez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And stepping in, Kevin Plawecki. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now the first pitch. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in once again is Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Has a look, now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here's the 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Just hung in there on that one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Steve Cishek comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Steve Cishek.
Kike Hernandez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as they'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the stretch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Plawecki on second. Gonzalez is over at first with one away. 3-1 to Martinez.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 0 for 4. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. And it's grounded just foul down the line. The Astros entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant. But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. So a full count now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Astros leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Blake Taylor enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
And now the first pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The bat, the second baseman, Gonzalez.
So now into the box is Marwin Gonzalez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Ready with the 0-1. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1.
Your
Matt
attention,
Barnes
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steven Souza. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, 2 hits in 7 tries. And he's way off balance with the swing there. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, Taylor Jones.
So now here is Taylor Jones. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Michael Brantley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
He's set. Here it comes. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 7 homers, and 22 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Darwinzon Hernandez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.